Hey yo, what's going on with the viewers of the tube? Tyler here of Chico Crypto. Not coming to you live or in the studio, but out in nature once again. And today I have a great episode for you, as you could tell from the title. Cardano is coming with not a delay, but supposedly a big release. September 12th. Smart contracts are here, and we're having a hard fork, Alonzo. Yeah, so today I'm gonna break it all down for you, what's really going on with this and the smart contracts that are being released, because there's a lot of hype, there's a lot of pump, there's a lot of people who are excited saying, you know, Cardano could possibly compete with Ethereum and flip it this year. Well, sorry to burst Cardano holders' bubbles, that isn't going to happen. So let's get into the smart contracts first. Let's talk about that. So Cardano has about 4 or 5 different smart contracts they're supposed to come out with: Plutus, Marlowe, the KEVM, and now Yelly. Yelly is the major release that's coming with Alonzo, but it is going to be in its most basic form, you guys. The people who are building it, Runtime Verification, they actually have said on stream in March that it is going to be very basic. It's not going to include all the tooling, libraries, everything you need to create complex smart contracts. This release is going to be about as basic as it can be. And you know how long it's going to take for that tooling, libraries to be really spun out and built? Another 1 to 2 years. So basically they're just releasing the ability to create something simple like hello world. And actually Cardano has really said this before. 2018 they had, you know, a test net for the KEVM, where it was a, you know, Ethereum virtual machine but written in the language K. It was super basic as can be. You could only write hello world contracts, and actually there are forums of where developers were saying this is totally broken, this does not work. And then basically all that went by the wayside, and they really started focusing on Yelly. So I mean, I know you can pivot and, you know, go a different way, but this has been a common occurrence with Cardano. That's why I call it Cardano, is because they delay very often. They've delayed since the beginning. So it's so interesting. There's this very popular tweet out right now from Charles Hoskinson, the founder of Cardano and IOHK, in which he said in July of last year, by this time next year, it was July 2020, so July of 2021, you know, last month, they would have thousands of DApps, thousands of smart contracts running on the Cardano mainnet. Well, we're gonna get maybe 1 or 2 smart contracts running September 12th. It's not going to be like the EVM where you can build, you know, complex financial applications. No, it's going to be extremely basic. Hello world and maybe a few other things. I don't know. I'm not that in tune with Cardano. I just do my research, you know, based on what people are saying on forums and everything. And that is what people are saying. It's going to be basic, and then it's going to take 1 to 2 years to fully build it out. So now let's get into, you know, supporters of Cardano. Now, I get you can, you know, spread out your risk and everything, but if you're a true Ethereum, you know, believer, supporter, you should not be supporting, in my opinion, Cardano. It goes against, I mean, Charles Hoskinson has really stuck a line against, you know, Ethereum. He really started supporting Ethereum Classic, and this happened in 2017, 2018, early 2018, when Charles went to Ethereum Classic, and he really tried to take that over. If you guys didn't know, Ethereum Classic is the competitor to Ethereum. It's a fork. Well, some say it's a true chain, but he tried to go over to Ethereum Classic, and they're actually, IOHK is still trying to build out tools for this, you know, for Ethereum Classic. Why are they building out for another chain when they have Cardano that's not even fully completed? That has never made sense to me. But regarding, you know, the delays and everything, we need to talk about what originally Cardano was built for. 2004. So way back, December 2015, late 2015 was when Cardano was originally announced. And it was announced in Japan. It was heavily marketed towards Japanese and Asian investors. No, Western, going after the West. They went towards Japan. Why did they do this? I really wish I could know, but how they marketed it to the Japanese wasn't okay. So if you go back and you look at early Cardano promotional materials, even the early white paper, it was fully in Japanese. And it was marketed as a gambling and gaming platform. Casinos, pachinko, horse racing, and even the ADA coin looks like a poker chip in early promotional material. So they actually said too in the white paper's early materials that Cardano would be ready and the ADA coins could be used in gaming by December of 2016, you guys. This is literally what they said to Japanese investors. Now, I don't think IOHK themselves, but they hired people to say this and put it out there. Did it come out in December of 2016? No. And actually, because of this, December 2016 ran around and, the investors weren't able to use their coins or anything. So they really started coming after Cardano and calling it out, saying, where is this? Are you a scam? This is literally online. You can see some of the old Japanese investors talking about it. Really interesting to see that this is how Cardano was put forward in the early days, a gaming and gambling platform. But it took some time. 2017 came around in the bull run, and those Japanese early investors made their money back because the markets exploded. If the markets wouldn't have exploded, it's possible that Charles Hoskinson should be strung up by these guys. But, it came around. But now we've had Cardano evolve into, the smart contract dominant platform that's going to compete with Ethereum. It's not gambling and gaming anymore. Yes, those types of dApps could feasibly be built once they get complex smart contracts, but that's not going to be for 1 to 2 years, maybe if ever. So Charles Hoskinson, for me bringing this type of information up, he does not like me one bit. He's made a few videos, live streams calling me the molten tar monster. He has his own nickname for me. And actually back in 2019, late 2019, he wanted to fight me. He literally wanted to do a boxing or a UFC fight, which I agreed to originally. And on Twitter, I said, hey, yeah, let's do it, Charles. But then he got in contact with another YouTuber, Crypto Crow, who really wanted to take it over and, really say, this is how it's going to be done. It's going in my city. I'm going to run all the promotions, and I was not comfortable with that. I was like, why can't I have a say where it's done? Why can't I have a say in how, who's going to be reffing it? All this kind of stuff. So basically, it never ended up working out. I would still love if I could have a say in, where this fight is going to go down, who's going to be reffing it, who's going to be promoting it, who's going to be putting it on. I would love to fight you again, Charles Hoskinson. But again, you guys, criticism is the best form of flattery. I'm just hoping this criticism causes other people to really put forward their tongues and say, hey, where are the complex smart contracts? Where are these things? Now, it's possible that I'm wrong. There is an ERC20 project, Singularity Net, AGI, which is supposedly moving over to Cardano. So we're going to see right out the gate, with the Alonzo hard fork, if Singularity.net is really able to put out smart contracts, or are they going to still be building with the Ethereum virtual machine in hopes that they're able to port these contracts over? I don't think so. So Cardano originally built themselves to be siloed from Ethereum. They're a UTXO model, not compatible with Ethereum out the gate. But now they're creating an ERC20 converter where you can take ERC20 coins and convert them over to, Cardano-based model. It's basically a bridge to Ethereum. Now, if you didn't think Ethereum was going to be the main, center of blockchain smart contracts, why would you need to build a bridge? Literally every project out there, I've said this, is going to build a bridge to Ethereum because it is going to be the center of smart contracts and the new financial system, you know, especially as Ethereum 2.0 comes out. Now, a lot of people are like, well, Cardano can do a lot more transactions. Cardano can do this. Well, Cardano is going to not be able to catch up to Ethereum by the time ETH 2.0 and the merge happens, and the scalability and gas fees are going to go way down. You know, with basic smart contracts in 1 to 2 years to build out their tooling, they're going to fall behind. So who do I think, you know, could be a competitor to Ethereum, you know? Is one that built with Ethereum in mind, and that is Polkadot. Gavin Wood, you know, was on the founding team, as well as Charles Hoskinson. Charles Hoskinson isn't a developer, you guys. Gavin Wood is. He helped create the EVM. He wrote the Ethereum yellow paper. And Polkadot is really going to create something special. I wouldn't doubt, you know, because the smart contracts are new on Cardano, and there's going to be some breakage, I bet you, out the get-go. I don't doubt if Cardano really copies the model that Polkadot took. Kusama, their canary network. So contracts are tested on Kusama before going to Polkadot. I bet you Cardano comes out with, you know, ADA test, whatever, their canary network, where these contracts are going to be tested, because there possibly could be some major breakage out the get-go. All right, guys, well, that's enough with Cardano. I don't want to talk about it for that long. I appreciate all you guys tuning in and, you know, listening to me for these 11.5 minutes. I'm going to be possibly putting out a second video today, so check out that, watch for it, and cheers. I'll see you next time.